Have you been doing carnivore? Eating the steak, eating the eggs, keeping it simple, walking past bread and dessert like you deserve your own action soundtrack, and still wondering, is this actually healing me? Because maybe the scale hasn't moved much. Maybe your blood pressure is still being stubborn. Maybe you feel somewhat better, but not enough to make you run through the neighborhood yelling. It's a miracle. And that's exactly why I'm making this video. Because one of the biggest mistakes people make on carnivore is assuming that if the main result they wanted hasn't happened fast enough, then nothing is happening. And that is simply not true. One of the most important lessons I've learned as a doctor is this: the body often heals in layers. And when carnivore is working, the first signs are not always the loudest signs. Sometimes before major weight loss, before the blood pressure normalizes, before the dramatic before and after photo, your body starts giving you quieter signals. Less hunger, fewer cravings, less pain, better focus, a calmer gut, more stable energy, a smaller waist, a better mood, a more peaceful relationship with food. That's healing. So today, I want to show you how to know carnivore is healing you, even before the biggest visible results show up. And stay with me, because the final sign may be the most important one of all if you're thinking about quitting too soon. Sign number 1, your hunger becomes calmer. This is a huge clue. If before carnivore you were hungry every 2 to 3 hours, thinking about snacks all day, getting shaky, cranky, or desperate when meals were delayed, and now you can go longer without obsessing over food, that is a metabolic win. Why? Because it often means your insulin levels are becoming less chaotic, and your body is getting better at accessing stored energy. See, your body is starting to remember how to burn fat instead of constantly begging for another quick hit of fuel. That matters because a lot of people coming to carnivore have spent years on the blood sugar roller coaster. Up, down, snack, crash, repeat. So when hunger becomes more stable and less dramatic, don't ignore that. That is healing. Sign number 2, your cravings start shrinking. And I'm not talking about being just a little less interested in cookies. I mean the mental tug-of-war starts calming down. The pantry no longer has spiritual authority over your life. You're not negotiating with peanut butter at 10 p.m. like it's a hostage situation. That's not just discipline. That's biology changing. Highly processed foods are designed to hijack reward pathways, appetite signals, and dopamine responses. They make you want more even when your body doesn't need more. Carnivore removes a lot of that noise. And when the noise goes down, your real hunger and fullness signals become easier to hear. So if cravings are fading, carnivore may be healing not just your metabolism, but your relationship with food. That's a big deal. Sign number 3, inflammation starts backing down. This is where people often get surprised. They may have started carnivore for weight loss, but the first thing they notice is that their knees hurt less, their fingers aren't as stiff, their back feels better, their face is less puffy, their skin looks clearer, their sinuses calm down, their body just feels less irritated. Why might that happen? For many people, removing sugar, refined grains, ultra-processed foods, and certain irritating foods can reduce blood sugar swings, water retention, gut irritation, and inflammatory stress. The internal environment gets quieter, and when that happens, the body often works better before it looks dramatically different. So if you're hurting less, swelling less, moving easier, that matters. That's often one of the clearest early signs that something good is happening. Sign number 4, your brain starts working better. This one is easy to underestimate unless you've lived with brain fog. If your thinking feels clearer, if you can focus longer, if the afternoon crash is less severe, if you feel more steady and less scattered, pay attention to that. The brain needs stable fuel. When blood sugar is constantly rising and crashing, and inflammation is high, many people feel mentally sluggish and emotionally fragile. One reason some people do so well on carnivore is that they're no longer riding that roller coaster. And for some people, ketones may provide a steadier fuel source for the brain. If you're finding your keys faster, finishing your thoughts more easily, or no longer feeling like your brain is wrapped in a wet blanket, that may be healing. And honestly, if your brain comes back online, that deserves a parade. Sign number 5. Your waist changes before the scale does. Now this one is critical because this is where many people lose patience. The scale is useful, but the scale is also dramatic. It can ignore real progress and still act like you're the problem. Meanwhile, your belt fits better, your pants loosen up, your face looks leaner, your rings fit again, your stomach feels flatter. That may mean you're losing bloat, fluid, or even visceral fat, the deep fat around the organs that drives so much metabolic trouble. And from a health standpoint, that kind of change can matter more than a few pounds on the scale. So if your body composition is shifting, even before your weight drops dramatically, stay the course. The mirror, the measuring tape, and your waistband may be telling the truth before the scale catches up. Sign number 6, your energy gets steadier. No fake energy. No 3 cups of coffee and motivational quote energy. I'm talking about stable energy. The kind where you don't need a snack every couple of hours just to remain polite. The kind where you can move through the day without dramatic highs and crashes. That often improves when blood sugar swings settle down and the body becomes faster at using fat for fuel. And stable energy changes more than people realize. Because when your energy is steadier, your decisions get better too. You're less impulsive, less desperate, less likely to grab whatever is fast and destructive. Stable energy supports stable choices, and stable choices change lives. Sign number 7, your digestion becomes less chaotic. Now let me be fair, the carnivore transition is not always smooth at first. Some people improve right away. Others need time to adjust fat intake, meal size, hydration, electrolytes, or food choices. But over time, if you're having less bloating, less gas, less urgency, less abdominal drama, and less confusion about what's bothering you, that can be a strong sign the diet is working for you. A lot of people don't realize how exhausting it is to feel betrayed by food every day. So when meals become peaceful instead of punishing, that is not small. That's a gift. A calmer gut often leads to a calmer life. Sign number 8, your mood becomes more stable. This one doesn't get enough attention. If you feel less anxious around food, less irritable, less emotionally up and down, more resilient, more hopeful, that counts. Part of that may come from steadier blood sugar. Part may come from less inflammation. Part may come from finally feeling like you are no longer trapped by cravings and food chaos. When your mood is steadier, life feels more manageable. This is not just a bonus. That is healing. Now here's the final sign, and I think it may be the most important of all. You are becoming more consistent because carnivore feels sustainable. This matters because healing is not about having one perfect week. It's about finding a way of eating that works well enough for your body, that you can actually stay with long enough to heal. If carnivore has made food simpler, reduce decision fatigue, reduce cravings, improve satiety, and made consistency easier, that is a major sign it may be helping you. Because consistency is what gives the body time to repair. And repair takes time, especially if you're trying to reverse years of insulin resistance, inflammation, poor sleep, visceral fat, fatty liver, hypertension, or metabolic dysfunction. That stuff usually didn't arrive in 6 weeks. So it may not leave in 6 weeks either. And that's why I really want to emphasize this. Stay the course, not blindly. Not stubbornly if something is clearly going wrong, but if your body is giving you these good signals, less hunger, fewer cravings, less pain, clearer thinking, better energy, a calmer gut, a changing waistline, a steadier mood, greater consistency, then don't let impatience talk you out of progress. Sometimes the biggest healing happens quietly first. The appetite normalizes, the inflammation softens, the brain clears, the gut settles, the weight shifts, and only then does the bigger transformation become obvious. So no, the scale is not the only vote. Your body has other ways of telling you the plan is working. You just have to know how to listen. And if you're seeing these signs, that may be your body's way of saying, thank you. Please don't stop now. And if this video speaks to you, type this in the comments. I'm staying the course. And let me know which sign showed up first for you on Carnivore. This is also a great time to hit like and subscribe because on this channel, we talk about low carb, keto, carnivore, and metabolic healing in a way that helps you understand not just what to do, but why it works. And when you understand the why, it becomes a whole lot easier to stay the course because sometimes success doesn't begin with a dramatic number on the scale. Sometimes it begins with the quiet signs that your body is finally healing.